Hello YouTube, my name is Jax and welcome to the channel. So I've just had to record this video again because I didn't have the microphone plugged in, so oops. Alright, so the reason why I'm making this video is because I just wanted to give a little update on the new project that I'm working on, because I finally gave in and pre-ordered the Modern Warfare 3 so I could play the beta mail today. Beta! So I won't really be working on Unreal or anything. I'll just be gaming like a loon.
Oh, I haven't had a chance to shower for a few days. I've been gaming like a loon.
I just thought I'd give a little update because another reason I wanted to do this video is because I got a really nice message from another game developer called Vigilance Gaming. And he said, keep up the good work, but try and keep it simple. Keep it very, very simple. And I thought, like, yeah, that is exactly what I need to do. I need to keep it simple. I must keep it simple. And then I decided to not keep it simple for some stupid reason. But that's the problem with Unreal, right? Is that what happens is because you change one thing, right? One value, one velocity, one distance, anything that you change has an effect on the rest, every single thing in the game. So you have to, it would make sense to keep it simple because everything relates to each other. So the simpler, the better, basically, and the more efficient and the smooth. All, you know, simpler is better, 100%. But sometimes it's not that easy. So yeah, what I did is my character blueprint is just insane now. Well, it's not insane, like, but for me it is. I've gone a little bit overboard. Like that, I made custom events for sprinting. I had to because I needed to put booleans into the sprinting that wasn't related to the input action. So if that makes sense. So yeah, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to let the blueprints know when I was sprinting. So I thought I could just put a boolean from triggered set to true and then sprinting, but what that is it's true that button is triggered. It's not true that you're sprinting. It's true that your button is triggered. So I had to separate the sprinting boolean into a custom event. So I mean I could be getting this wrong as well. So what I did is I made a custom event for sprinting, which is pretty much just the same as sprinting, but then I've set that boolean to true, and then when you're not sprinting, set the boolean to untrue, because I needed that true or false boolean for sprinting. I hope I'm making sense. Like, I don't understand much of this myself anyway. So yeah. So like that's the thing. I am pretty new to this. Like, I've been doing this about 4 months, possibly 5, possibly even 6, but it's around about 4 months. But time's going so fast. I'm not keeping track really, but it is around about 4 months. I think I've been learning Unreal. But yeah. So I just thought I'd just give a little update. But yeah, that comment is 100% true. I should try and keep it simple, but it's just hard to sometimes. So I'm just going to show you. In fact, actually, part of the skill is keeping it simple. Like, making things overcomplicated is actually just showing that you don't know a simpler way to do it, really, I suppose. So yeah, so I'm not bigging myself up by overcomplicating them. I'm actually putting myself down by overcomplicating it. But right, yeah, I'll just show you what I'm doing so far, and I'm just giving a little update because I will be playing. I won't be working on Unreal for the next few days. So I'll just show you where I'm at. So now I'm the camera's running to a spline. It's not attached to the character. Well, it is attached to the character, but it's running to a spline. Because this is just like a side scroller. So yeah, so like these little enemy bots, they don't really do anything. Actually, I think they might shoot you. Yeah, they shoot you when they see you. But seeing the energy's gone down. I've also made these grenades. See, and then you can kick the enemy. You can. Oh wait, there. Shit, what happened? You can kick the enemy, you can head kick the enemy, it has different values. So yeah, that actually making the frag, there's probably an easier way to do it as well, but I'll just show you how I made that frag, because I was getting really confused. And what was happening is when I was throwing the grenade, I wanted to add like a visual effect, and I also wanted it to explode when it landed like that, like it's doing now. So I've kind of done what I wanted to do with it. I'll just show you the head kick so you can see if you one kick to the head will kill him, two kicks to the body. So yeah, so where was I? Yeah, so the frag, yeah. See how and now I've got no frags. I can't throw frags anymore, right? So what was happening is I wanted it to explode when it landed, right? And I wanted the the Niagara effects to almost do like an explosion effect, like what it's doing now, but I couldn't work out how to do it. So what I did is I made two blueprints. So the first one is just that simple sphere, and that's what he throws when, like, that's that now. And then that one that explodes is a different blueprint, and that's this blueprint. So what happens is on the event graph of, let me just check it's recorded. Yeah, on the event graph of this first one that doesn't that explodes, right? What happens is there's a delay for 9 seconds, for 0.9 seconds, and then it spawns the second one, which is this one. So after 0.9 seconds, that first little circle spawns the second one, and it's the second one that does the damage. So if you look on the event graph, it's the second one that checks for any actors and applies the damage. So that's why, look, if I go forward and throw this frag past this guy, it's not going to do anything. But if it explodes by him, it kills him. And that's what I wanted to do. So basically it's just, so the frag is spawning from the first frag is spawning from my player character, from this arrow. Spawning from that arrow, the first frag is that one. And then after 0.9, then it's got projectile movement. And then after that one has been alive, I suppose, for 0.9 seconds, it spawns the next one. And this one has got some projectile movement, but only sort of slightly up. So it almost like a boom sort of thing. So yeah, and then what I did is I actually made like some sound effects, because the thing is, I've got a lot of experience with sound. Like, sound was my main thing. Like, I grew up with sound from like grew up with sound. I suppose everyone grew up with sound, unless, you know, unfortunately you can't hear. But what I mean is, like, I've been editing sounds for a long time, and in a couple of my last games that I've been working on, I've been quite lazy with the sound effects. So I thought I should really be doing better sound effects. So that's why, I mean, some of these you might not think they're good sounds or whatever. People can have opinion on them, but I've tried to make them a bit more, a bit more game-like and a bit more high-techy, I suppose. I do like that bomb sound, but I think I might need to either take something out of it or add something into it. But yeah, basically this video was just a little sort of update, because I will be playing the beta. So I just thought I'd give you an update on this little project that I'm working on, because I won't be working on it for the next few days. But yeah, like I said, I am kind of new to Unreal, but one thing I do want to say is that the Unreal community is really, really supportive, man. Like, I've been in like sort of the Call of Duty space, I suppose you could call it, for like 3 or 4 years, and you don't really get any engagement with other Call of Duty creators or other Call of Duty players unless you sort of like a really, really top player. Whereas like with the Unreal community, that they've been supported from the off. when I made my first video, like just like trying to sort of navigate around Unreal and just working out how to move the mouse around and stuff. There was people saying, you know, keep it up, you'll get there. And that was when I literally just installed the game. So, I mean, installed the engine. So, you know, they are a better community, I suppose. But I do also like playing video games. But yeah, that's about it, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.